Fierce opposition parties appear to be hell-bent on weakening India's fight back and giving Pakistan a handle to discredit India. First, a string of Congress leaders displayed their love for Pakistan. Then there is the Congress Party's Stand United resolution, which later was exposed, with several of its leaders seeking to corner the Modi government. Now, we're looking at several of the India bloc parties going a step ahead. They are now doubting the forces instead. Mehbooba Mufti's heart bleeds for an overground worker who had died after he jumped into the Vishal River yesterday while trying to escape from security forces. The 23-year-old Kulgam resident, Imtiaz Magre, allegedly offered food and shelter to Pahalgam terrorists. Times Now learns that Magre agreed to guide the police and army personnel to the location where the terrorists were holed up. However, while leading a joint team of security forces to the hideout, he suddenly ran and jumped into the river. There's video proof of the entire incident as well. But yet, Mehbooba chooses to raise questions on Magre's death and demands inquiry. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister also sought compensation for the family of the man who was aiding terrorists. Listen in.
इम्तियाज मागरे उसको आर्मी ने बुलाया, अपने साथ लेके गए और उसके बाद कल दरिया में उसकी लाश। तो मुझे ये बताइए, अगर खुद कश्मीरी आपके पास आता है पूछताछ के लिए कि पूछो क्या पूछना है, तो आप उसकी लाश भेज दीजिए। There has to be an inquiry so that the truth comes out, and the family till then should be compensated because they have labelled him as OGW and then they got the dead body. सबको ओवरग्राउंड वर्कर या टेररिस्ट समझ के उनको बुलाते हैं, बंद करते हैं, शाम को छोड़ते हैं, फिर बंद करते हैं। मतलब कोई पहलगाम में कोई सैकड़ों लोग इस वक्त बंद हैं, बाकी जगह भी बंद है। तो मुझे लगता है ये सही बात नहीं है, ये नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जब कश्मीरियों ने अपना दिल खोल दिया है तो आप मुल्क के लोगों को भी भरोसा करना चाहिए और ये जो पुलिस की पकड़ दकड़ है या आर्मी के जरिए पकड़ दकड़ है, इसको बंद किया जाना चाहिए।
On the other hand, you have the UP Congress chief Ajay Rai stoking a political firestorm with his toy Rafale stunt, alleging that inaction was taking place on part of the Modi government. Rai held a toy Rafale jet in his hands and said that the fighter jets are lying in hangars with Nimbu Mirchi on it. Listen to it.
अनुज जी, ये मैंने नहीं बांधा है, ये देश के रक्षा मंत्री ने, आपको ध्यान होगा कि जब राफेल हिंदुस्तान के पास आया, जब रक्षा मंत्री जी गए थे तो उन्होंने नींबू मिर्चा बांधा था और नींबू मिर्चा सरकार ने बांधा है। मैं तो वही बता रहा हूं, को याद दिला रहा हूं कि नींबू मिर्चे कब हटेंगे और ये राफेल अपना कब काम करेगा। ये देश की जनता जानना चाहती है, जो परिवार शहीद हुआ उसकी पत्नी, उसके बच्चे, उसके माँ बाप जानना चाहते हैं ये राफेल नींबू मिर्चा बांधने के लिए आया है या अपना काम करने के लिए, कि नींबू मिर्चा सरकार ने बांधकर राफेल को खड़ा किया हुआ है।
There's more viewers. SP MLC Lal Bihari Yadav sought to give a clean chit to the terrorists, saying that it should be probed whether the Pahalgam attack was carried out by terrorists or orchestrated for political gains.
1.5 घंटे ये वारदात चली है। ऐसी वारदातें हुई हैं जैसे पुलिस प्रशासन की सहमति से, तो वहां का प्रशासन ने समय दिया था कि 1.5 घंटा कोई वहां नहीं जाएगा, जो करना हो कर लो। और एजेंसियां जो काम कर रही हैं वो एजेंसियां काम कर लें जो है, तब वो खुद अपने आप क्लियर हो जाएगा कि आतंकवादियों द्वारा घटना की गई है या पॉलिटिकल लाभ के लिए कराई गई है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, let's take this across to our guest. Joining us is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. Sushil Pandit, activist, is with us. We also have Advocate Sheikh Ahmed, leader of the Congress Party, with us. Dr. Badshah Alam is national spokesperson of the RJD. Kapil Srivastava is spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Let me start with you first and foremost. Advocate Sheikh Ahmed, I don't know which question to ask you first. Ajay Rai, on the one hand, mocking the Rafales with a toy Rafale and the Nimbu Mirchi, saying they're still in the hangars? Or why is Mehbooba Mufti so keen on putting the government? I mean, it's one thing to put the government on the dock, but she is literally holding the security forces responsible when there is clear footage that the man jumped into the river. Sheikh Ahmed, is there a pattern here?
Yes, thank you. See, if Congress, anybody from Congress says that we must go for war, then we are criticized for that. And if we say let's not go for war because war is not the option, then we are told that we are getting emotional and we are anti-national or we are Pakistanis. The problem here is that when I see these debates and I see people calling
that's a
Congress,
little unfair, Sheikh Amir. I don't think anyone has used that word, at least to my knowledge today. But I will just say one thing to clarify that, you know, do you think it is correct to hold a toy Rafale with a Nimbu Mirchi? Do you think that is a correct move according to you?
see, everybody has their own way of expressing themselves, but I believe this is not the time, because Pakistan is there when something like this happen and media takes up and just projects on your debates, then the Pakistan takes up and does the propaganda.
Exactly the point. Exactly the point we're making this. Because Pakistan has picked up several of these comments. So why feed into the narrative, sir? That is exactly the question we are asking.
Yes, I agree. Who is giving them the ingredient to do that propaganda? It's we people, you people, who are doing debates on that, making it.
That is, Sheikh Ahmed, that is not correct. If you hold a toy Rafale and you put a Nimbu Mirchi on it, clearly you're mocking our forces, sir. You know, end of the day, media will report what people say. Mr. Ajay Rai in front of a camera holds up a toy Rafale and a Nimbu Mirchi, and this is the media's problem. He is the president of your state unit of UP, the biggest state in the country, sir.
Madhav, Rahul Gandhi has clearly expressed that we are with the government. We stand with the government. Yeah. And let's not do these silly things whereby we are giving them the propaganda and they are portraying.
The point being made over here, Sheikh Ahmed, is very simple. There is a CWC resolution. There is a statement of Mr. K.C. Venugopal advising your party's leaders, coming from your party's leadership, to not cross the line when it comes to remarks. And yet, if your party's leaders continue to make the remarks, then take action against them. Take some exemplary action so that others don't do the same. It's a very simple thing that we are debating here.
The unfortunate thing is that you are only debating about these things. What we want is we want response from the government. And when you debate about these things and what we are doing, are we doing justice to our nation? No, we are not. Let me repeat this. We are giving ingredients to the Pakistani media to do propaganda on these silly things.
All right.
In India,
that is your perception. Sheikh Ahmed, you are entitled to your perception. But the point is, at a time of crisis, when the CWC resolution says that we should be standing united and one as a country, as a nation, irrespective of our political ideologies and parties, the point is that if that is not being implemented in letter and spirit by certain political leaders, for whatever reason, this is an issue. But let me bring in Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, here you have Sheikh Amir, who says that we are only making the government accountable. It is our job to elicit a response from them in terms of Pakistan. Your response, Sanju Verma.
Madhav, with no offense to none, I heard Sheikh Amir, and 99% of the time he was blaming the media as to why the media is showcasing this Nimbu Mirchi stuff that Ajay Rai has been, making this entire narrative infamous in India and very famous in Pakistan. This Nimbu Mirchi जो इन्होंने किया है, वो पाकिस्तान में तो he's become their poster boy, he's become the newest toast of the town. I think Pakistanis now love Ajay Rai more than brown bread. But the limited point is this. On the one hand, Rahul Gandhi at the CWC meeting, Rahul Gandhi in his personal meetings with the PMO, Rahul Gandhi at the all-party meeting, he reinforces that I'm standing in solidarity with the Modi government. I think this is a classic good cop, bad cop strategy, Madhav, because जैसे राहुल गांधी बोलते मैं तो सरकार के साथ खड़ा हूं, उतनी ही जोश से उनके जितने नुमाइंदे हैं, be it sitting Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, very quick to give a clean chit to Pakistan, sitting MLC of Karnataka, B.K. Hari Prasad, very quick to give a clean chit to Pakistan, sitting MLA of the Congress in Maharashtra Assembly, Vijay Wadettiwar, very quick to give a clean chit to Pakistan, and even going to the extent, that he says, do you think terrorists have the time to ask people their religion and then slaughter them? I mean, nothing could be more shameless than that. Or for that matter, Manishankar Ayyar, a former union minister in the Congress government, saying, "Ye to 1947 ke unresolved issues ke karan Pahalgam hua." So basically, my limited point is this. From Robert Vadra to Siddaramaiah to B.K. Hari Prasad to the Jammu Kashmir Congress President Tariq Ahmed Karra, who also says, "Bhai, Pakistan ko kyun kasurwar thehra rahe ho? Aapke paas koi sabut hai?" And that is the same line which Mehbooba Mufti has been... Can I please finish? I did not heckle you. Please wait for your turn.
One by one. You can respond to him, Sheikh. I'll give you a chance, but let her conclude. Conclude your point,
yes.
Please. Conclude, Sanju Verma, and then I'm coming to you. 1 second, one by one.
Yes, I'm concluding my point. My limited point is this, and I repeat, Jammu Kashmir Congress President Tariq Ahmed Tarra has been very, very adept and very, very quick in giving a clean chit to Pakistan, and that is exactly what Mehbooba Mufti is saying and doing as well.
All right. The same language is being echoed at the end of the day, Sheikh Amir, because, even Mehbooba Mufti is very quick to, blame the forces. But is this the best and the most opportune time to do that? There's plenty of time. There are systems, there are, avenues for justice that can be explored if you genuinely feel that that is the case. Although, of course, the evidence at least shows or directs towards the contrary in the case of what has happened as far as this OGW is concerned. Many questions as to whether we should not be united in our fight against terror. End of the day, Sheikh Amir.
Madhav, we are united. I'm saying the government must go for war, take action. We lost 28 people in Pahalgam. What is government doing? More than 10 times Pakistan has violated ceasefire. And what we are debating about, it's not a questioning government. We want response, a strong response, a befitting reply to the Pakistan.
You're questioning security forces. What is Mehbooba Mufti doing? She's questioning the security forces, no?
Pakistan is winning in India. What they are doing, we are debating, we are fighting among themselves.
What rubbish is he talking?
We are fighting among ourselves.
We run to talk rubbish.
That is the whole point. Why are we fighting amongst ourselves? Why raise these issues? That is a larger question, sir. That is exactly the question I'm asking you.
People are watching you. The issues you must be raising, not this one where we are giving.
Okay, let me bring in fact the RJD spokesperson, Dr. Badshah Alam. आपके पार्टी के लोग हैं जो चरणजीत चन्नी के स्टेटमेंट को सपोर्ट करते हैं. They say that yes, we should have proof as far as Pulwama is concerned. Some have even gone on as far as to say from the RJD that because there was no proof of Pulwama, that is why Pahalgam happened. I mean, can you believe it? Dr. Badshah Alam, are these responsible statements?
First of all, on behalf of my party, under proactive leadership of Honorable Shri Tejaswi Yadav, I would like to express my gratitude to you and your channel to invite me on this discussion. Secondly, on behalf of the party, denounce every form of terrorism and terrorism attack. आवाज आ रही है
सर. अगर आप इतना डिनाउंस कर रहे हैं टेररिज्म को, तो आपके पार्टी के नेता ऐसा क्यों कह रहे हैं कि पहलगाम में सबूत नहीं दिया, पुलवामा में सबूत नहीं लिया, इसलिए पहलगाम हो गया? क्या आप मानते हैं दिस इज करेक्ट? उसका जवाब दीजिए.
नहीं भाई, ऐसी बात नहीं है. हमारी पार्टी का स्टैंड नहीं है. हमारी पार्टी का स्टैंड तो शुरू से है कि हम गवर्नमेंट को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं कि जो भी राइट अप्रोप्रिएट एक्शन है अप्रोप्रिएट टाइम पर तो वो लिया जाए. उसके साथ हमारा पार्टी का कंसर्न है.
सर, आपके लीडर हैं. एक सेकंड, जस्ट वन सेकंड. आई एम गोइंग टू रीड आउट अ स्टेटमेंट ऑफ योर मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट सुधाकर सिंह.
नींबू मिर्ची.
Yes, one second. I'm coming to Nimbu Mirchi. First, let's stick to what Sudhakar Singh said. He is a member of parliament from RJD. He has come ahead and defended Mr. Charanjit Singh Channi. He says that he's a senior leader. His word should take him seriously. Apart from that, RJD leader Manoj Jha has said, till date, we have been asking in the house how Pulwama attack happened. If the Pulwama report had been released, Pahalgam would not have happened. Are you going to condemn these statements of your members of parliament? Two of them, not one, but two.
सर मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूं आपसे कि ये तो सबको पता है कि सिक्योरिटी लैप्स की वजह से ये वहां आपका पहलगाम में ये हैपनिंग हुई, जिसमें इतने हमारे निर्दोष नागरिक मारे गए. तो ये किसके वजह से सिक्योरिटी लैप्स हुआ, पहले हमको इस पे बात करनी चाहिए. हम लोग बात नींबू मिर्ची पे कर रहे हैं. हम लोग प्रूफ
सिक्योरिटी लैप्स पे सवाल पूछने में कोई रोक टोक नहीं है, लेकिन सवाल इतना उठता है कि आप इसको पुलवामा से क्यों लिंक कर रहे हैं? क्या लेना देना पहलगाम और पुलवामा का पाकिस्तान के अलावा?
नहीं भाई, पुलवामा भी टेररिस्ट अटैक था. ये भी टेररिस्ट अटैक था. वहां 40 निर्दोष हमारे फौजी मारे गए, यहां 26 मारे गए. तो अगर पुलवामा की इंक्वायरी सही से होती, उसका रिपोर्ट पटल पे आता, क्या हुआ? अभी
you're endorsing what members of parliament have said. Amazing. Sushil Pandit is actually endorsing what his members of parliament have said. Earlier he distanced from it and now he's endorsing it.
Madhav, this is most unfortunate that we have in our political class such illiteracy, such lack of awareness and sensitivity, such irresponsibility across opposition that you can hang your head in shame. Our democracy is so poor in terms of representatives we throw up, that we have to bear with this. This is embarrassment, and everyday embarrassment. And they embarrass themselves, and they embarrass themselves repeatedly. The point is, some of these leaders have questionable antecedents. I was hearing about Tariq Hamid Karra. He's the same Tariq Hamid Karra who was in PDP earlier, was the Lok Sabha member from Srinagar. He had defeated Farooq Abdullah to come to Lok Sabha. And you know, he resigned from PDP in the wake of riots after Burhan Wani was neutralized and security forces were tackling and neutralizing those riots. He called Kashmir is facing a genocide of Muslims. And he resigned from Lok Sabha, he resigned from PDP, and Congress immediately grabbed him. And he is a Congress leader now. Now, it is not just him. He is the son of Ghulam Muhyiddin Karra, who in his heydays as the politician was one of the most pro-Pakistan politicians in Kashmir. So the fruit doesn't fall from the tree, fall far from the tree. He is continuing this legacy, and Congress is happily welcoming such people in the party.
All right. That's, yeah, Sheikh Amir, you want to respond on that? Because, this is the kind of people whose track record is, suspect in terms of the kind of positions that they've taken vis-a-vis Pakistan, and those people continue to find space within even mainstream national political parties.
Madhav, don't be so eager. When Sushil Pandit is lying, you're so eager to take it up. There is no.
Where is he lying? Okay. If he's lying, tell us. Give us the facts.
Tariq Hamid Karra never said anything like that. And what he's openly lying on national television. He's saying that Tariq, whatever he said, there's not an iota of truth in that. Tariq
what is the basis of this saying there's no iota of truth?
Sanju Verma said such the same thing. Tariq Hamid Karra.
One by one, please. One by one. I'm going to give each of you a chance. One by one, please.
Tariq Hamid Karra is Pradesh Congress chief. There is nothing like what Sanju Verma said, that he was supporting Pakistan, or he was supporting in favor, his words were in favor of Pakistan. The only thing he said that, because we are the first, I think the first place, that is Kashmir, the only people, will be the first people to face the war. And what he said, there are different opinions. He said we should negotiate, we should go for dialogue first, then go for war. Then
Sushil Pandit first and then Sanju Verma. Sushil Pandit, what you have said is factually incorrect is what the claim of Sheikh Amir is. Please respond to him.
What can you say to a liar who lies on the face and who just simply defends by stating the most ridiculous things? He doesn't refer to record. It is in the media. It is in the press. He resigned from PDP and Lok Sabha simultaneously, and his only reason was that there is a genocide unleashed on the Muslims of Kashmir. This is on record. If you go check Google news reports, not just one newspaper, all newspapers and news channels have reported this. And I stand by it. I'm willing to bet my last penny on it. This is a stated position. And I know his father. I know his politics. It's their family politics.
Absolutely.
They are pro-Pakistani.
Sanju Verma.
Thank you. Madhav, now I did not interject Sheikh Amir. Let me make this very clear. And this is not getting personal with him. But there is a video of Sheikh Amir, which has gone viral on social media about 7 to 8 days back, where a journalist is asking him about the Pahalgam terror attack, and Sheikh Amir is on record saying, मुझे तरक्की से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, मुझे जम्मू कश्मीर में टूरिज्म से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, मुझे जम्मू कश्मीर में ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट और विकास से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। यदि आप हमारे नमाज पर बात करोगे, यदि आप हमारे हिजाब पर बात करोगे, यदि आप हमारे अजान पर बात करोगे, तो फिर ऐसा ही होगा। Sheikh Amir and me were on a debate on another channel where he tried lying. The anchor played out the video and Sheikh Amir had egg on his face. And I once again endorse Sushil Pandit, Hindustan Times, The Hindu, Rising Kashmir, India Today, Times of India, Economic Times, 27th and 28th of April 2025. Every major newspaper in India has carried out Tariq Hamid Karra's interview.
Yes, Sheikh Amir, you've been exposed on multiple counts. And are you going to still stand by your position that this is cultural invasion? That these kind of attacks are natural? They will happen if such events take place?
It was a lie. Let me explain. When I was asked, I think that was a social media platform, and she asked me a question कि आप इसलिए रो रहे हैं, and that video was actually edited and the पूरा video है, that's available there. When I was asked this कि कश्मीर इसलिए रो रहा है क्योंकि उनका tourism और उनका business hit हो गया है, उस सवाल का जवाब ये था कि हमें टूरिज्म नहीं चाहिए। आपको अगर ये लगता है कि हम टूरिज्म के लिए रो रहे हैं तो आपकी ये गलतफहमी है। और उसी इंटरव्यू में मैंने ये भी कहा है,
That's such a narrow view. That's such a narrow view, Sheikh Amir, in context of cultural invasion, all sorts of comparisons. Isn't this completely insensitive? I mean, you're a leader of a national political party. How can you carry such a view?
Don't give me no. You are misinterpreting me. I said
Your video is out there. I don't have to interpret anyone. Viewers will interpret.
Please. No, you need to listen this. I said हम टूरिज्म के लिए नहीं रो रहे हैं। टूरिज्म वापस आ सकता है, लेकिन जो 28 लोग हमारे शहीद हो गए हैं वो वापस नहीं आ सकते। And what Sanju Verma is referring, that was response. What Sanju Verma is saying, that was response to a question. When I was asked about Article 370, not Pahalgam. I was asked about 370, not Pahalgam.
Okay, before I go across to, in fact, Kapil Srivastava, spokesperson of Samajwadi Party, there's a big breaking news coming out of Pakistan. In fact, the kind of impact on ground as far as the water is concerned, that kind of crackdown is taking place. In fact, the parliamentary panel of course, has now come in. The Chenab water flow is what we're talking about, because the Terroristan is reaping what it sows quite literally. At time of sowing of crops, the top river body has predicted a shortage in the Kharif crop. They have estimated 7% shortage as far as the Kharif crop is concerned. Pakistan calls this a crisis created by India. Let's quickly get in a word from our reporter on ground. Rishabh is with us. Rishabh, that letter clearly shows how panicked Pakistan is, because at this time of the year, this is the last thing they would have wanted. They're actually delaying the planting of the Kharif crop.
Well, definitely, Madhav, the Indus Water Treaty being put in abeyance by India has directly hit Pakistan. Remember, 80% of water that goes for irrigation in the state of Punjab and Sindh comes from the three northern Indus river system. And with Chenab water drastically going down in volume, it has created panic among the Pakistani authorities. And now what we are given to understand that because of the shortage of water, the Kharif crop plantation has been delayed. As per a notification that has come in from the Indus River System Authority, it says that by till May 20th, there should not be any rice nursery that should take place in the state of Punjab, else consequences will be harsh. So it is very clear that there is panic, and the Indus Water Treaty being put in abeyance has started showing its action in Pakistan.
Thanks so much, Rishabh, for joining us with that quick update. And let me take this back to our guest joining us. Kapil Srivastava, देखिए पाकिस्तान में क्या असर हो रहा है। भारत यहाँ जो भी कदम ले रही है डिप्लोमेटिकली, उसका असर हमें पाकिस्तान में दिख रहा है। ऐसे वक्त पे सारे राजनीतिक दलों को एकजुट होकर पाकिस्तान को चैलेंज करना चाहिए। उल्टा यहाँ ये हो रहा है कि जो यहाँ के ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज हैं और आपके पार्टी के भी प्रवक्ता हैं, वो क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं भारत सरकार को। क्वेश्चन करने का सारा वक्त सब लोगों को मिलेगा, लेकिन क्या ये वक्त उचित है? कपिल श्रीवास्तव,
देखिए, सबसे पहली चीज तो हम आपको ये कह दें कि समूचे विपक्ष ने एकजुट होकर के एक राय दी कि हम सरकार के लिए हुए हर फैसले के साथ खड़े हैं, और हर पार्टी का प्राधिकृत व्यक्ति वहां पर ये सारी चीजें करें। ये जरूर है कि मेजबान ही नदारत था, यानी कि जिनको होना चाहिए था, हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब, उन पर राजनीति हावी थी और वो वोट मांग रहे थे बिहार के अंदर। तो क्या प्रधानमंत्री जी सीरियस थे इस अटैक के विरुद्ध? सबसे पहला प्रश्न ये खड़ा होता है, और मीडिया ये प्रश्न क्यों नहीं पूछता है इनसे कि साहब आपने बुलाया विपक्षी दलों को और आप नदारत हो गए, और आप बैठ करके बिहार के अंदर आप वोट मांग रहे हैं और नीतीश बाबू के साथ हाहा टिप्पणी कर रहे हैं।
तो आप कह रहे हैं कपिल श्रीवास्तव, जो अजय राय प्लास्टिक के खिलौने के फाइटर जेट दिखा रहे हैं, नींबू मिर्ची उस पर लटका रहे हैं, ये सब ठीक है, इससे फोर्सेस डिमोरलाइज नहीं होंगी?
सबसे पहली चीज तो ये है कि फोर्सेस तो उसी समय डिमोरलाइज होनी शुरू हो गई थी जब राजनाथ सिंह जी को राफेल के टेक्नोलॉजी पर विश्वास नहीं था, नींबू और मिर्चा लगा रहे थे।
ये कैसी बात है? शस्त्र पूजन अगर हो रहा है, आप उसको भी गलत बताएंगे?
जो है ये आप
संजू वर्मा,
टेक्नोलॉजी पर नहीं,
संजू वर्मा, यू आर द वन। हाँ,
आप नींबू मिर्चा लगा करके
कपिल श्रीवास्तव, इतना बता दीजिए, सुखोई जब आया तो उस वक्त इस तरह की कोई फंक्शंस नहीं हुए। मुलायम सिंह यादव उस वक्त डिफेंस मिनिस्टर नहीं थे।
डिफेंस मिनिस्टर अगर मुलायम सिंह यादव की तुलना करनी तो कीजिए ना कि सियाचिन में 4 किलोमीटर तक चीन को पीछे धकेल दिया। और नेताजी की वजह से आज हमारे अमर शहीदों का शव जो है वो सम्मान पूर्वक उनके घर पे पहुंचता है।
सर, आप पूजा की जो बात कह रहे हैं, सर आप जिस पूजा की बात कर रहे हैं ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ है, शस्त्र पूजा है इस देश में, इस पूजा की प्रथा भी है। और अगर आप करें तो ठीक है, बाकी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज करें तो गलत है।
पूजा में चुटका में आती है, पहले माइंड अपना क्लियर कर लीजिए, ये पूजा का कोई हिस्सा नहीं है, ये एक चुटका का हिस्सा है, अंधविश्वास का
नहीं, आपके कहने से शस्त्र पूजा का रीति रिवाज नहीं बदलेगा कपिल श्रीवास्तव। जब आप सरकार में है तो ठीक है, जब विपक्ष में आते हैं तो गलत हो जाता है। पर संजू वर्मा, योर रिस्पॉन्स टू
भारत के किस वेद में जिक्र है?
Let me be very clear. First and foremost, very quickly in 10 seconds to the RJD. Sudhakar Singh is a member of parliament from the RJD. He's the son of RJD's national president, Jagdanand Singh. He's not a random leader. Manoj Jha is the national spokesperson of RJD. Manoj Jha is also a Rajya Sabha MP from RJD. So when we, talk about these two people, they're not random leaders. They have been seasoned politicians for the longest time, and brazenly with rabid impunity, they are linking Pahalgam to Pulwama, doing a disservice to the armed forces, doing a disservice to the narrative, and doing great service to the narrative that is currently underway in Pakistan. But मैं समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता को बता दूं, यहां बैठकर आप कहते हो कि नींबू मिर्ची लगाना अंधविश्वास है, ये सिर्फ टोटका है, ये शस्त्र पूजा नहीं है, ये कोई प्रक्रिया नहीं है। Be that as it may, I want to just remind your audience about one thing. 2010, 2012, 2 बार संकट मोचन मंदिर के पास जब अखिलेश यादव मुख्यमंत्री थे, इंडियन मुजाहिदीन ने बॉम्बिंग की, and Akhilesh Yadav went knocking on the doors of the Allahabad High Court saying, Indian Mujahideen बेकसूर है. Similarly, 2008 Batla House encounter, इनकी alliance partner की करता धरता सोनिया गांधी shed copious tears for the perpetrators of the Batla House encounter. इसलिए यहाँ बैठकर कपिल श्रीवास्तव बीजेपी को और मोदी सरकार को सर्टिफिकेट बांटना बंद करो।
We'll have to leave it there. Sanju Verma, as well as Advocate Sheikh Amir, Dr. Badshah Alam, Kapil Shrivastava. We just hope that better counsel prevails as far as our political leadership is concerned, particularly as far as the opposition parties are concerned. A fortnight into this attack, while the government is preparing, has already taken diplomatic moves, it's really the image that we project that matters, whether it's Pakistan and whether it's the world. The point is that we have to show that we are one, we are united. Otherwise, whatever we do, we cannot have this kind of unending politics, particularly when it comes to the kind of enemy that we're facing, which is Pakistan. We'll have to just leave it there. Sushil Pandit joins us for the next debate.